Hey y'all, Matt here with Bobcat Bonsai, and today we are going to do a little trimming up on my Chinese elm that I received from Candice over at Bonsai Science. It's doing great. It's well overgrown because I let it just really push out this spring. It hasn't even made it outside yet. It's still been inside my bathroom with my tropical plants, and it is clearly loving it. You'll see here in a second when I show you the surrounds of it. But today we're going to trim it up, and then eventually we'll get around to getting some wire on here again and pulling in the direction I want to go. So let's get to it. So to give you an idea of overgrown, some of these shoots are pretty long out here, as you may see. But we're just going to come in here now and get them trimmed up. And then my plan was to let these grow out a little bit so that they would thicken up and really just allow me to get the branches to be thicker as they're coming up through. So we're just going to come in here and just nip just a little bit at a time here. So as you can see with the newer growth, look at the leaf size difference, okay? That's a new leaf. And that's not even one of the biggest new leaves, but that's the new leaf. Even these are some of the newer leaves right here. Now let's look at what we have as our normal growth, okay? Normal growth is right here. New leaves. Huge difference, right? So that's kind of where we're at on this one, and why we're in here trimming it up. And it's nice. It's nice to get a little bit done. Hopefully we get some good back budding pushed. I want to be able to start to bring these out and make it a little bit wider from the base. But for now, that's what I got going on for the day. So, do you guys have a favorite tree that you like for the clip and grow method? Because I do have a few that I think work out really good that I like. And the Chinese Elm is one. The Zelkova is another. But those are some of my personal preferences of what I prefer. Sorry you're back in my kitchen today, but I just spent the morning outside officiating for 4 hours, and I needed to, as you can see, I really needed to get this tree done, because if you look, let's focus right here at this joint, okay? So this is all new growth coming up this way. And that is almost thicker than the branch itself, which says I let this go for way too long. But we're gonna end up cutting this little guy back to here anyway, and this will be the new leader. So I'm gonna cut this one to there. Gonna come back up top here, trim that one to here. Another issue I run into is my cat likes to trim my trees for me. I don't know if any of you have that issue, but it's not a good issue to have, because I'll be going through some of my trees and realize that my cat pre-trimmed them before I ever got around to it. So mostly what we're doing here is we're just trimming off the longer new branches. Whenever we come back and wire it, that is when we will deal with figuring out which all branches we want to keep and which ones we're getting rid of. So like, oh sorry, I blocked you with my finger. This branch right here, this is the original branch. From here down is all growth this year, and it's starting to harden off already. That's what tells you I waited too long, because we definitely did not want it hardening off with leaves that big on there. Then we got this little guy trying to pop in here. We're actually gonna have to take this one all the way back because those leaves, even in close, were just way too big, and nobody likes that. So I'm in Pennsylvania, which is zone 6, and I bring my Chinese elm inside through winter because I had a bunch die outside, and Candice was so nice to send me this one that I wasn't taking that chance again. So that's why I grow mine inside. Do you guys bring yours inside during winter, or do you leave it out year round? I guess would be my question. What do you do? I always like to see what people do, because there's a lot of people around me that do bonsai, so it's interesting to see what people in the same area as you do. But I will say, as a lot of you have probably heard watching videos about microclimates, my microclimate here is way different than the microclimate at my sister's house, which is 15 minutes away from me. So the microclimates can be a huge thing in Pennsylvania because of weather just constantly changing on you. But this is about going to do it right here. Just one more little cut, and then we'll just get back to wiring it at some point here. Oh, no, let's take this little guy too. This one's too big all the way. Yep. Yeah, so we'll get back to wiring it at some point here. It's looks a lot more in control than what it did when I first showed it to you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content, you should subscribe to my channel. And if you really enjoy my content, you should hit the bell notifications to get notified every time I release a new video. Thank you.